Hello, good morning, and welcome everyone. It's 9:01. We're starting 30 seconds later than the agenda called for. I am Rajiv Majumdar, President of the Washington State Bar Association, and this is our Thursday, January 16th, 2020 scheduled meeting. Thank you all for being here. We have the consent calendar going around. A governor may request an item be removed without providing a reason, and it will be discussed immediately after the consent calendar. The rest of the items would be voted on en banc. Has that gone around? Oh, the materials are out there. The materials are out there. The first thing on our agenda then is review and approval of the November 22nd, 23rd, 2019 Board of Governors meeting minutes. Hold on, legal counsel is advising me, but I appreciate the sentiment of what you're about to say. Are there any governors on the phone? If so, please identify yourself so I know you're here for the purposes of quorum and so on and so forth.
PJ.
Got PJ, Governor Grabicki.
Gene King.
I have Governor Gene King. We'll have to do roll call voting today. Do I have a roll of calls? Great. That means we are missing, let's see, and I see Governor Stevens, Governor Tolfson, Governor Hunter, Governor Angeville, Governor Clark, Governor Knight, Governor Hunter. Really?
Yeah, her flight got...
Oh, by air, you mean, yes. Yeah. Governor Peterson and Governor Swagel. Okay.
For those of you on the phone, can we just have you mute your line when you're not speaking?
And pursuant to our fantastic coordinator of communications and all things broadcasting, please mute your phones if you're not speaking, and please remember to unmute your phones if you want to speak. I have often been at the other end screaming as to why people weren't listening to me, finding my mute to be on. And when you speak, make sure your microphone is on here in the room as well, and mute it when you are not speaking.
Can you please confirm again who's on the phone so I can make sure I have the accurate list?
I have Governor P.J. Grabicki and Governor Gene King. Anyone else? Fantastic. I think Governor Hunter, I'd cut you. Oh, now I lost my motion maker.
What?
No, I'm sorry, the other Governor Hunter. There he is. I think I'd cut you off.
So moved.
Yes. I think Governor Hunter just moved to approve the November 22nd, 23rd, 2019 Board of Governor meeting minutes. Seconded by Governor Clark.
Just point of order, the point of the consent calendar would be that you can approve both sets of minutes at the same time.
Thank
You
you.
can do them separately if you
That's
want.
great. All right. Governor Hunter. Thank you, Governor Hunter. Governor Clark, that's friendly? Yes. Fantastic. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Fantastic.
You have to do a roll call vote.
Oh, but I will do a roll call vote.
Sorry. Okay, it's ready.
Because of, not just for bureaucratic reasons, but because the law requires it. Governor Clark.
Yes.
Governor Russell.
Aye.
I'm sorry, Governor Knight.
Aye.
Governor Swagel.
Aye.
Governor Hunter, Kim Hunter. Governor Brian Tolfson. Governor Hunter Abel.
Aye.
Governor Ben Peterson.
Aye.
Governor Sunitha Angeville.
Aye.
Governor Alex Stevens.
Aye.
Governor P.J. Grabicki.
Aye.
Governor Gene King.
Aye.
And that's, and Governor Kim Hunter.
Aye.
Very good. Oh, and Governor and President-elect Kyle Schicchetti.
Aye.
We're just getting warmed up.
We're just getting warmed up here.
Seriously.
This is not a sign. This is not a sign of things to come. But just to make sure it's not me. Just to make sure it's not me, I'm going to take myself off, and we'll turn to our executive director for our executive director's report to the Board of Governors.
All right. Good morning, everybody. My executive director's report appears in the materials. I don't have too much to add to that. I'd be happy to take any questions. I know one item that's, I think, of particular interest to many people is the Triple LT education item. We did ultimately decide to put that on the agenda for tomorrow, so we'll have ample opportunity to talk about that tomorrow. And I'm just happy to have you all back here, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Good morning. Thank you for the written Executive Director report. I have two questions which are seemingly unrelated, so I apologize. I just figured I'd throw them both out right now. First of all, you mentioned that we've seen a significant drop in the attorneys claiming the Keller deduction for this year. It did look like a significant drop. I'd be interested to find out if you have any guess as to why that might be or any anecdotal thoughts with regard to that. Mm-hmm. The second one, I believe it was your report that also addressed Casemaker and Fast Case. Is that correct?
Yes.
It looks like this was addressed in the not too distant past, but of course, my being new, I don't really know a lot about this. Could you maybe just briefly explain the difference between the two?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll take the last one first. So Casemaker and FastCase, they're both legal research tools that we provide free to the membership. We've had a relationship with Casemaker for, I believe, over a decade. And I'm going to look to Kevin, too, and he can jump in and correct me if anything. This is in his portfolio. FastCase is a competitor that a lot of bar associations had been switching to, and having worked with Casemaker for a long time, we thought it would be prudent to evaluate all of our options out there. We also looked into seeing if there was anybody else out there that would be interested in partnering with us, such as LexisNexis or Westlaw. At the time, we did some small group studies. We offered members the opportunity to try it. Ultimately, what the Board of Governors decided was to enter into a contract with both tools for a relatively short term so that we could better evaluate. So that was one reason why we currently are offering both. Another reason was that part of our research indicated that people often like to use two legal research tools to check their research. And so while we were offering Casemaker for free, a lot of folks were also purchasing a private product so that they could run searches in both products. And so we wanted to see if by offering two different products that would allow more people to take advantage of the savings of not buying a tool on their own. So we're coming up at the time when we need to evaluate whether we want to renew both, whether we want to pick one over the other. And so we were just sort of signaling where things are going, and it'll be something that we'll want to discuss as part of the budget process. Kevin, do you want to add anything to that? Okay. In terms of the Keller deduction, personally, I don't have a guess as to why we've seen a drop, but I will ask if either Julie or Jean have heard anything from members or have any thoughts.
My presumption would be that the great trust that the members are extending to the Board of Governors is being repaid in changing of licensing habits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director Nevitt. I skipped ahead of myself. The President's report.
I know.
I didn't realize that. President's report. I submit written materials to the governors on a monthly basis, so I hope I've been keeping you all well informed of my activities and doings, which are multi-faced and multi-fronted, and I'm working on a lot of things at all times, both with the staff and the membership and each and every one of you. We had a fabulous welcome dinner last night with Q Law. I think it was a smashing success. The feedback I got from Q Law is that they were deeply appreciative of your time, or deeply appreciative of everyone who was able to make it despite the inclement weather. For those of you who didn't unfortunately get to make it, we had a wonderful time and missed you. Other exciting things. Local bars are reaching out to us as opposed to the other way around, which is fantastic. They're asking Tara and I and members of this board to come out and meet with them, and we've gone out to Kittitas County on their invitation, and we're going out to what's the name of this county? Another K county. We have a lot of K counties. There's a joke to be crafted out of here eventually, a song. Kittitas County next month, at the end of the month. I'm really excited about Kitsap. Let's say Kittitas again. Kitsap.
I'm down here yelling at
Oh, your microphone probably wasn't on. You're closer to her. So, yes, Kitsap. We are very excited that the local bars are reaching out to us proactively, and I think that's also an exciting indication, I hope, of hope and change, so on and so forth. Otherwise, unless you have any questions for me, the state of our organization is going strong from the governance side of things, I think. Thank you all for your service and being here. Governor Stevens.
Yeah. It's not so much a question for you, but actually looking at our materials, and I'm looking at page 5. So it's near and dear to my heart that we establish as a regular process that annually the Board of Governors will meet either in reception or in some way with the Diversity Committee and MBA leaders. And I would like that to start getting listed as opposed to us having to remember we have to do it. So I would ask that be listed in April, and that as we go forward annually, we don't lose that.
Yes, and Governor Hunter, Kim Hunter.
Well, why do you call him by his last name?
Oh, do I? Oh, shoot.
Am I on? That's going to be part of the member engagement committee to do that. So I'm just letting you know we are planning that. But if you have a certain month that would be better, like an event or something, will you let me know?
No, I would just suggest, in any case, this is something that would probably take place in Seattle, since the vast majority of the leadership of the MBAs are in Seattle.
Okay.
And
Okay. Thank you.
Great, and that's going to be fantastic. And in fact, Director Nevitt, would you be so kind as to remind me to put that on the executive committee agenda and follow up on that? Thank you. And that is something that will be happening, and I do agree with Governor Stevens. I hope that will be a new regular permanent part of our thing, and probably wielding my executive powers, I'm going to write that on to this piece of paper and see what happens with that. Anything else? Wonderful.